Hi, and welcome to the very first SAMSIC webinar with me, Ian Sneddon, Business Development Manager for Scotland. Today, I'll be presenting Cleaning Your Hybrid Workspace. The presentation should last up to about 30 minutes with the chance to ask questions at the end via the Ask the Question tabs at the top right of your screen. So we'll begin with a brief introduction about SAMSIC and then talk about some innovations that will help your business with hybrid working. So about SAMSIC, with a revenue of about 3.2 billion and 93,000 employees, SAMSIC is one of the market leaders in the facilities management, and we are present in over 25 countries. We're trusted by our commercial and institutional clients operating across a range of sectors. So those include corporate, education, warehouse and manufacturing, retail, public sector, healthcare and pharmaceutical. But today we're going to be focusing on SAMSIC UK. So SAMSIC have roughly about 4,300 UK staff. We have UK client sites of over 3,000 and we have clients of around 1,500. We have 8 offices across the UK and our head office is based in Coventry, and as I'm from Scotland, your head office would be based in East Kilbride, which covers the entire country. So SAMSIC UK have around 75 million in terms of revenue. We also have our own environmental social governance. It's called Planet 2030, with the aim of planting trees across all the countries that are present in. However, here's some stats that we've currently done in regards to reduction in terms of waste. So we have 98% cardboard waste reduction, 97% with single-use plastics. We're using a lot of EV vehicles, so we're moving away from petrol and diesel, so our emissions are falling all the time as well. And we're trying to reduce the water consumption in all our offices and sites that we currently look after. Some of our sources as well, some of our audit scoring from when we do the cleaning, you're looking at about 97% audit score, which is fantastic. We do regular surveys, so we have a 94% employee satisfaction rate. And also, most importantly, our customer satisfaction is 90%. We are obviously looking to increase that further. So good feedback from our clients on that. So that in a nutshell is SAMSIC UK. So as we head over to what we consider work flow which will benefit with what's happening with the hybrid working at the minute. So we have designed our own organised workflow model, which creates tasks for our cleaning teams that are on site to work from clean to dirty. So really what that means is, it means that we're going to be not cross-contamination with areas that are really dirty and then going over to cleaning really clean rooms. So it means that we reduce the risk of spreading germs, viruses and eliminate infections. So a few examples of a low cleaning frequency is daily sanitisation of desk bases, removing of dust and cobwebs, wiping down handles and switches. So that will be really low cleaning. Medium cleaning frequency is vacuum and mop floors regularly, wipe and sanitise kitchen and break areas. And then we move on to our high cleaning frequency, which you'll probably agree, cleaning washrooms frequently when needed and regularly disposing of waste. So we feel that this is the best way in terms of the workflow that we're able to help with the hybrid working that's currently going on at the moment within the UK. So how we are going to combat that really is we have got a fantastic audit tool called ECAT. Now what our ECAT is, just to give you a brief introduction of that, is a digital quality audit tool that captures elements of a cleaning service such as hygiene standards, productivity, resource efficiency. It just means that the system allows us to audit all your areas in the building that's part of the cleaning spec. We can actually track how your site is changing over time. from day to day, and also including the hybrid working pattern that you've currently got. Once the audit's complete, we can then relay this back to the client and discuss any changes that we've actually found. So it may be that, you know, an area that was really busy and had a really heavy foot flow was actually has actually reduced. Now it may be that the cleaning operative was just used to clean that area all the time because they don't know if it's actually being used or not. This system allows us to see that, and what we can do is relay that back to the client to say, look, that area is no longer actually going to have to be cleaned more often. We're going to move to an area where we feel that our audit has came out and said it's actually been used more frequently. So it just means that the ECAT can actually provide all the audits. It can provide information to our client. These can happen either quarterly, monthly, weekly. It's really up to the client how they would actually like their audits to be carried out. What it also means is once we relay that information back to our client, our contract manager then comes up with a plan. We then speak to the clearing operative to say, look, we spot this issue here, or, you know, we feel that this area isn't getting used as much. So we will then brief the clearing operative, provide them with a new cleaning spec, and also provide any training or support that maybe they would need for that area. It could be that they require a different piece of equipment that we will be able to do. Now, the ECAT also is our back of house support. So really that feeds into things like our admin, our finance, our payroll, and it also can be used by anybody who is looking for more training and development. So because everybody's sites are different, you know, you've got, like I said before, we're dealing with manufacturing, offices, pharmaceutical companies, public sector, shopping centres. All these audits are going to be completely different depending what kind of environment you've got, which means that we can actually help give you a bespoke cleaning specification after each audit if we find that is the case. Another good thing as well is not only that we would provide you with the audit, if we find any health and safety hazards on site, it could be like a door handle falling off that you weren't aware about, we'll also include that in our report, because as part of, you know, keeping your staff's safety, we'll also keep our staff safe. So we'll feed that back and give you any health and safety tips that we find along the way. So that's really what we would do in terms of how we would report and provide you with audits in regards to the hybrid working. If we move on to some amazing and nifty innovations that we've currently got that are actually going to help you in your building with this hybrid working, we've got our first innovation called Samsic Sensor Tech, which is an infogrid really. So our little tile there that you can see of our image of the man holding, that is the world's smallest sensor, and it takes seconds to install. So what it will do, it will send information for every 5 to 15 minutes to our ECAT system to actually see what is going on in the building. So what I mean by that is we can put these sensors in any washroom that you have, any boardrooms that you have. We can also put these under any desks. So what that means is if you've got so many toilets in your building, but you only have so many employees coming in during the week, there may be toilet areas that no longer need to get cleaned every single day. So we can then move that to maybe a weekly clean, and it means that the cleaning operative has got more time to clean areas that are currently being used. It may be that you had a boardroom meeting once a day. Now we're all in teams and it's easier to have meetings at home. That boardroom might only get used maybe once a week. It means that the cleaning operative again doesn't have to worry about going in there and cleaning it every single day. Maybe it needs a wipe down, or maybe it just needs a wipe down after the meeting's finished. With this sensor, it actually gives that information to the contract managers at Samsic. We can relay that again back to our clients and say, you know, we can don't need to focus on this particular area now. We've got an area that we feel is really busy. For example, the kitchen area may still be really busy, so we'll focus our attention on that and take away areas that that don't need actual attention. So in other words, really, you're looking at, you know, reducing unnecessary cleaning. So for example, if we were cleaning 10 bathrooms in a block of offices, you could save up to 15,000 a year. And it means that our cleaning teams can actually increase productivity for up to 45%. So like I said before, we can put this around all your building, you can put this in your toilets, your boardrooms, under your desks. You know, maybe people are just desk hopping or hot desking. It means if that desk hasn't been used, there's really no need for that to be cleaned. So we can, again, put our efforts elsewhere. So that is our first innovation that I think would absolutely be perfect for your hybrid working. If we move on to our next innovation, which is cobotics. Now, you may have seen some of these cobotics while you're in like a shopping centre or maybe schools. Some of them are automatic that don't need anybody actually using them. So really what the cobotics do is they take on any repetitive, time-consuming tasks. You know, they've got the capability to vacuum, wash and buff miles of corridors, office spaces, large halls, conference rooms and leisure facilities. And it just really means, again, that our cleaning operatives can actually focus on kind of more complex, thought-intensive tasks, such as high-contact touchpoint cleaning, washroom maintenance and infection control. So it just means that, you know, with the introduction of cobotics, and it could be like, you know, you have a buffer that goes up and down your area, you know, during the morning. It just means that that is set to do that task. The good thing about another having a cobotic in your office or your area, if you're a shopping centre or school, is never takes a day off. So as long as it's looked after and it's maintained and it's kind of charged overnight, it's never going to phone in sick. Some of them even tell you a joke just to make you smile on a Monday morning. So they are pretty nifty machines. And again, we can speak to you about all these. You know, not every size fits all. But if you're in an office environment, you've got something like a mini bot there, which just goes around all day. Once it gets used around your office, it then remembers where it needs to be. So there's all different kind of fun and nifty features on there that you can do. So the mini bot is a fantastic tool. You know, if you wanted to have that in your boardroom, for example, it could go around the whole boardroom and clean really where it needs to clean, and you know, it's just the cleaning operative just needs to empty it now and then and charge it. So yeah, it's a really fun little nifty gadget there. And if we move on to another innovation that would be absolutely perfect for your hybrid working, is our next product, which is called Nordic Chem. So Nordic Chem is an antimicrobial coating. This product can be applied to almost any surface. So it gives an entirely new level of protection in your facility. Now, really, it's effective against a wide range of viruses like bacteria, fungi, molds, COVID-19, and it keeps your facility safer for everyone. So really what it is it is effective against virus for up to 90 days. So what we would do is we come into your building, we can coat the entire building if you want inside. This coating goes all over, you know, your desks, your IT equipment, handles, chairs. You know, if you've got a soft play area, it can go on virtually any surface. It means if someone was to come in and sneeze all over the desk, you know, people should really be putting it in their hanky. But if one's not available and it goes all over the desk, there's no really need for a cleaning operative to now be behind someone and clean that straight away, as you were probably experiencing during our COVID-19 situation. So what it means is once it hits the surface, it's killed on contact. So it means that, you know, there's no real need for touch point cleaning every 2 seconds of the day. That's totally gone now. This product will actually coat it and protect it for up to 90 days. So we also have, so what I was going to say is it's a fantastic product just to get your building coated. Again, reduces the time of the cleaning operative in terms of cleaning the building from top to bottom. This can do it and is protected up to 90 days. Now, we also have Nordic Chem 2.0. Now, it's the exact same product as Nordic Chem 1.0. However, this also has a surfer enhancer included. So if you've got tired desks or tired furniture that have been discoloured, for example, the technology that's in this product can bring it back to life and basically bring it back to new. So it's a really fantastic environmental tick box there for you and your clients. It means you don't have to worry about like replacing desks or furniture. We can bring this in, we can test it on some of your furniture, we can show you the difference if you were interested in having a look at this product. Another excellent feature is it's literally a water-based feature, so there's no harmful or nasty chemicals involved in this process whatsoever. We would ask you to, vacate the building for a certain amount of time. However, once it's done and coated and we're happy with it and we'll test it that it's working, then, you and your employees can come back in. And again, it means that we are stepping away from a cleaning operative constantly cleaning areas that don't really need to be cleaned anymore. So these are just a flavour really of some of the innovations that we can offer to help with your hybrid working. We can come out, we've got a team of people around the UK, not just in Scotland, that can come out, talk to you about your cleaning, what challenges that you're all having out of there, and we can suggest some of these innovations that are going to cut time, may save you money in the long term, and more importantly, if you're looking to get your staff back into the office, this is a way of making it safe, reliable, and you really wouldn't have to worry about how things are being looked after. So just a quick visual on the Nordic Chem. So it's invisible and it's non-toxic. It's a water-based spray coating that protects virtually any surface from 99% of bacteria and viruses. And like I say, it works on almost any surface, from furnishings to touch points like door handles, banisters, keyboards, you name it. And if you touch everything during the day, so there's things that you probably don't even realise you touch that somebody may have had, like the cold, and you don't have to worry about it anymore because that has been killed on contact. So just finally, we're actually very proud of this as well. This is our Samsic One app. Now, our Samsic One app was launched just a few months ago, and really what it is, it brings our clients and our customers together. So it's available on any Android or iPhone. Literally, if you were out and about and you really wanted to have a look at your last audit, as it says here, the ECAT, you can have a look at that. You can quickly bring that report up and have a look and see exactly what happened the last time we were there, just in case you're really busy and you've got a meeting with our contract manager coming up in 5 minutes. You can have a good scan at that. Just means it's all in one place. There's also information on there about our environmental and social governance. Like I said before, Planet 2030. You can have a look at what we're doing on that. It also brings our employees together. So there's some kind of good things going on with the Samsic community engagement. That'll give you an idea of what we're doing in the community. We were litter picking and doing some kind of local things with our clients. And also, one of the things that everybody's enjoying at the minute is employee offers and star treats. And we also have company polls and surveys, which just keeps the business on top of what we're doing good, what we can improve on. And that survey goes out to our clients, our colleagues, and anybody that's part of the business to help answer the questions there. So it also brings all the countries together, like I said. So our Samsic News and Business Updates gives us a flavour of what's going around the other areas of the business around Europe. So that is me finished with that in terms of questions. I hope you've learned something today in terms of our innovations, and it's now your chance to ask me any questions. So I'll just have a quick look and see if any questions have actually appeared on there. Let me just have a look. Yep, so I've got a question on how environmentally friendly is the Nordic Chem product. So the Nordic Chem product is extremely environmentally friendly. Like I said before, it is water-based. We can provide you with all the information in regards to that in terms of how safe it is, what it's been tested on, any studies that we've done on that to give you a little bit more confidence that it's sustainable, etc. So if you can provide your details after this call, I can definitely forward you some information on that, talk you through how it works, but predominantly it's a water-based product. So just seeing if there's any more questions coming through. Just wait for a couple of seconds. Okay, so we have another question, which is what other services do Samsic provide? And that is a very good question. So thanks for that one. So literally Samsic offer a one-stop shop. We're a facilities management company. So I've just covered that we look after cleaning. We also look after security. So if you're after any security, we can look after it for you. We also do waste management, pest control, key holding. We do landscaping as well. And also we, not on top of the cleaning, we can also provide consumables. So the consumables can range from black bags to dishwasher tablets to fairy liquid, you name it. If you need it, we can get it for you. So we can provide you with a list of consumables that we can provide, and our cleaning operative would restock that as you go along. So it could be tea and coffee, things like that, that you might need as well. Also, we have another question, which is, does Samsic have any sustainable cleaning products? Yes, we do. We were just recently at an event at Purex Scotland a few weeks ago, and we were talking to a lot of people about our toucan. So what our toucan is, it's like a spray bottle. You only need to use the spray bottle once. There's no need to, get rid of it. That's why we have, we're committed to reusing our plastic and not, using additional products. So this toucan is literally a one-stop shop for a disinfectant. What it is it's a saltwater disinfectant which uses electrochemical activation that eliminates the need for toxic chemicals. So really what it says is instead of using all different kind of sanitation sprays everywhere, we use one bottle, water, salt and electric current, which is charged in the office. It's can be used anywhere on any surface, and it just means that we're stepping away from all the chemicals we use. The good thing is about the toucan is it kills 99.99% of bacteria, and also eliminating the need for harmful or abrasive chemicals in our cleaning. So that's something that we can offer for you. So got another question there. Do Samsic offer ad hoc cleaning services? Yes, we do. We do a lot of that. So during COVID, we did a lot of fogging. So that was when you see people in the suits, masks on, and they're spraying the offices. So we were doing a lot of that during COVID-19 and after. We also offer anything from deep cleaning. So if you feel that your current provider isn't cleaning to the standard that you think they should, it could be for various reasons, our guys will come in, have a look at what is needing. We'll deep clean it. Again, that gives you confidence of what we can actually do if we were to clean your whole building. So yes, we offer ad hoc cleaning services. So please get in touch if you feel that you're not getting the service that you would like from the current provider. So I think that's about it in terms of the question. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave my contact details on the next slide. If you are interested in taking this call further, you want to talk about other things that Samsic do, or you just want to have a chat about the cleaning and what we can do for yourself and your business, get in touch. We'll come out, we'll have a chat with you, and we'll put a bespoke proposal to yourself. So what I would like to say is thank you so much for joining our first ever Samsic webinar. Like I said, my name's Ian Sneddon. Thanks for joining, and we'll speak again. Thanks.